Hey, how's it going everyone? So week 9 update for Icarus is here. So I'm going to call this the farming update. There's more to it than just farming, but let's get straight into it. As always guys, I'd greatly appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, like the video if you find this helpful. Okay, so for the week 9 update we wanted to give you farming, some love, adding variations to crop growth, time, yields allows players to farm with more thought. Long-term, high-yield crops can be helpful to players spending large amounts of time away from the base, while shorter-yield crops might be useful for someone spending a long time at their home. We've also added more information to tooltips and farming plots and their crops. This sets the groundwork for even more farming mechanics such as greenhouse effects. Farm plots now track if they can see the sky straight above them and whether they have glass buildables around them. With no sky visible and no greenhouse present, crops have 50% growth speed reduction. Growing crops using a greenhouse, regardless of seeing the sky or not, will increase the growth rates by 50%. That's great. It's just really convenient that I've been building a greenhouse on my new build on stream recently. The future of farming. Players can expect these systems to grow, pun intended, over time as we introduce more intricate mechanics to engage with. Expect to see multiple ways to water crops across all tech levels. Hydroponic trays will be a new way to boost growth for those that wish to invest in their farming technology, and different fertilizers may alter the growth patterns. Additionally, we are looking at biome-specific farming content. We want to reward players for exploring while also giving them the ability to grow crops in otherwise unfavorable environments. Certain crops may require certain conditions in order to grow, and it will be on you to facilitate these needs. This is great. Like, the greenhouse was always going to be an idea. Like, the minute I saw glass, I knew the greenhouse. Like, all the way back in beta 3, I think I'd done the video regarding the greenhouse. So yeah, good stuff. That video is now relevant. So I just want to touch on a few things before I go in game and show you the mushrooms. So we're getting a little nod here. So we're getting obviously the hydroponic trays, which will probably be tier 4, I would imagine. But you're going to get different tech levels of for watering. So like level 1 will probably be a watering can or something like that. So this is where I think the water wheel and all the pipes are going to come into play. So I wouldn't be surprised if not in too long we start getting the first look at them. So yeah, keep your eyes out for them, I guess. But they're different fertilizers, which is amazing. So what I'd like to see, I don't know if this is going too in depth or not, but if you're adding fertilizers, maybe there's going to be like a husbandry kind of thing in game where you can start getting animals and collecting dung and stuff like that. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that idea. That'd be pretty cool. So you get so you can start like herding animals together. Maybe, I don't know. That'd be pretty neat. But yeah, different biome specific farming content. I know I'm not gonna be. I'm not looking forward to farming in the Arctic, like personally. But the desert and the forest and the riverlands, great. But yeah, I will leave a link to this in the pinned comments as well, so you can go and check all this out at your leisure. All right, let's go and hop in game, and I'll go and show you the mushrooms now. So we're down on my outpost I've just started building on stream recently, so it's a bit unfinished at the minute. But anyways. So let's go ahead and place a mushroom inside the crop plot. So what I did, I just brought some mushrooms down from the workshop because I'm on an outpost and you can't get mushrooms here. So let's just go ahead and place one of them in there. And this is their first growth stage. So here it says now you have an icon. It says the crop plot is in range of a glass building piece, which gives it ideal conditions for growing. Growth rate is increased by 50%. As you can see, there's no glass here, like covering this. Yeah, it says one's in range, but remember from the patch notes I read out before this, it tracks the sun now. So it's got sunlight, so its growth rate will increase by 50%. And if you're curious to see what the mushrooms look like fully grown, yeah, they are. I think they look really cool. Really nice. So yeah, that's the mushrooms. Alright, so we've got the changelog here. As always, I'll leave it in the pinned comments so you can go and check it out at your own pace. Added the build and upgrade tool for all pieces and materials. That's a big one. The upgrade tool couldn't do all pieces before. Also added the farm plot now to track if they can see the sky straight above them and if they have any glass buildables around them. No sky and no greenhouse will lead to a 50% speed reduction in growth. The presence of a greenhouse building will allow full growth speeds regardless of seeing the sky directly and will increase growth speed by 50%. That's probably the biggest update to date, to be fair, other than like the build and upgrade tool. So change farm to be more dynamic by decreasing growth time and increasing yield rates for many crop types. Added mushrooms can now be grown in crop plots. Obviously that's a biggie. Added more information to tooltips on farming plots and their crops. Optimized the logic around the plant growth. And fixed the issue of spawning fish and outposts. So yeah, today is another nice quality of life update along with some pretty nice features. The whole greenhouse thing is great. I've been saying since beta 3 that was going to be the thing the minute I saw the glass. The build and upgrade tool, pretty nice. And I'll be checking all of this out on my live stream today if you want to pop by and check any of the new content out. As always, guys, feel free to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. What do you think of the mushroom changes? Do you like the greenhouse idea and like all the changes with that? Anyways, I'll be live from about 1 PM GMT today here on YouTube. If you want to come by, say hello and check out all these changes. As always, if you found it helpful, subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you found it helpful. And I'll see you all in the next video.